Alright, we get to go first this time around, and this looks a little bit like the dream to me, so we're going to go ahead and keep it. Turn to Blood Moon. So the real question here is if there's an argument for just playing Utopia Sprawl, so that we have the turn 2 Blood Moon, and we don't lose the ability to do that if by just getting our guy bolted or something. That said, I'm gonna make the safer play, not safer, the higher upside here and play this. So the beauty of this is that Inquisition actually does not stop us from doing this. The bad news is that he has a basic swamp, so he just might not care. So he took the Utopia Star. We actually could have played Thrun that turn. I do not want to reveal that. What I do want to do is play this here, Blood Moon. Actually going to play the Magus of the Moon here, so that we can beat down with it. Losing the Utopia Sprawl hurt a lot. It's actually like secretly one of the most important cards in the deck, to be honest. Because it just represents so much mana. Our opponent, however, has gone basic swamp, basic mountains, so that's unfortunate. And he has a Terminate for our Arbor Elf. Sure. Well, I have a Birds of Paradise and an attack for 2. Come at me. Let's see what he follows up with. Surely he's, I mean, it's like Blood Moon's not going to be very good against him. Not just because, okay, he's just on all basics. That's unfortunate for us. Ruh-roh. I guess the birds is down because we have to be able to kill the Liliana here. Liliana down. This is rough in that we no longer have I guess we could have sacked the Magus and bonfired for 1 to kill it. Maybe that would have been an okay play. I don't actually, I mean, I don't know. That would be an odd play. Yeah, we need to draw Forest here to actually cast our Thrun. I thought it wouldn't matter. I mean, we had three ways to make more green mana. Right, he's going to terminate 1 Magus of the Moon and give us another. Sure. Well, it seems... Oh, he does have a different land in here. I see. Oh, God. And we're getting Abrupt Decayed. Okay, well, our opponent doesn't have very many cards. So if we hit a Forest, Thrun's going to be absurdly good. Oh, my God. However, one of those cards is a Tarmogoyf. I think we're dead here. A very large Tarmogoyf. Well, the Raging Ravine attack. Yep. Take 9. This doesn't feel good. We can play Thrun. Still die? Okay. Well, I guess we could kill this. We're not dead. We can kill this. Okay. Oh, but we are dead because we have to fetch twice. Random blowouts. Okay. Interesting. I mean, we could play the Blood Moon to not die. We could take 1. Sure, I guess we'll do it. It's crazy. Our opponent, he's playing Jund. Actually has plenty of non-basics. He just happened to have the Mountain Swamp opening. So that was way less devastating than we wanted it to be. I don't really know what we're looking for here to try to kill Tarmogoyf. We're not beating that. Alright, we're dead. We can jump block for a turn, but we're dead, so. Well, that's unfortunate. Balos seems very good. Thrun seems very good. Bonfire seems a little less good, but honestly, a lot of the Finks are good. The Outpost Siege is good, so let's go ahead and cut the. I think we can cut the bonfires entirely. It's basically just the Dark Confidants we even get with it. So I actually kind of like the Acid Mosses here. I do, but we can't run them all. We're gonna cut a couple. I think we're just supposed to cut the. Our opponent has probably the best ability to play around the Magus of the Moons. I don't think we cut them though. Maybe we just. I actually like the Acid Mosses. That's the issue. Maybe we don't need 3 Inferno Titans. Maybe we'll cut a Mana Dork. Maybe correct there to cut more Mana Dorks even. I'm not entirely sure. But we'll see. We get to go first this game at least. It was really weird. For a minute I thought our opponent was just playing something, weird. It's all basics to randomly hose our Blood Moon deck. But no, he's actually just playing Jund. He just had the right draw. Alright, well this we're doing. We have a turn 2 Blood Moon. One that he cannot interact with very well. So he's going to need basics. Alright, I think I'm actually going to name green on this Utopia Sprawl. Because I understand we need to cast this, but we need to... most of the lands, or I know there's 10 lands we can... No, there's 3 mountains and 8 fetches. So 11 of the lands we can draw. Which is more than their basic forests, will produce red mana. So we'll have the double red. So in the meantime, I think we want the double green for, Acid Moss or Thrun or whatever. Alright, so... I mean, this is double green, so it's fine. And I can't actually fetch a forest out here, so I have to just pay 2 life. That's fine. Obviously, if we known we were drawing this, we could have played it a little differently. I'm actually going to play the Blood Moon because this is more difficult for him to deal with than the Magus of the Moon. You can't bolt the Blood Moon, so while it doesn't apply pressure in the fastest way, it's still very, it's a little more resilient. And of course, he does have the ability to fetch for basics, and he's on black-red, but he has no green mana. He has the Dark Confidant, though. We have the Arbor Elf. Okay, so this is not bad. I mean, he gets to have his Confidant. We get to play a Storm Breath, though. Well, yeah, if Inquisition calls it like I'll take our last Blood Moon here. That's honestly fine. That's not advancing his board state. It's Thoughtseize that we care about. They really like to untap and slam this Storm Breath. And just start beating him to death. It can be terminated. I don't know how great of a matchup Jund is, but I know it's a lot worse after they know to fetch basics. So losing game 1's pretty rough. Alright, Inquisition, so our Blood Moon's down. Hopefully he's not following up with another basic swamp to hit our Storm Breath with a Thoughtseize, though. If we found some sort of land destruction spell off the top here, I'd actually consider killing his swamp, but I think that's not actually going to be the case. That's fine. Since we have this and he doesn't have green mana, I'm actually just going to get in there with everything. Because, one, if he trades this, we have this. He doesn't have green mana to Abrupt Decay it. So, I think we just have to do as much damage as possible to him since he has the Dark Confidant going. Yeah, and he just wants the trade. That's fine with me. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next turn, well, okay, I would say just kidding. Next turn we could go ahead and, this is a terminate. Alright, well, and we'll draw a land, clearly. Well, that sucks. I would say we could monstrous our guy, but he just had everything. He doesn't have green mana. He's doesn't have a Tarmogoyf to kill us anytime soon, so we have good draws. We're not drawing them, but we have them. What is this in our upkeep? Oh, you got us, man. Or in our draw step, yeah. I'm not playing on my force, I agree. Well, he has his Dark Confidant back, so maybe that'll just kill him. He can just kill it whenever he needs to. I'd like to hit Inferno Titan off the... Oh, I wish I'd said it just a little sooner. Wish I said it just a tiny bit sooner so that when we drew it, it would have been great. But it's hard to complain because there's the Inferno Titan we wanted. Okay, so he might have the Terminate here. Although he didn't instep it. But if he doesn't have the Terminate, he's actually just dead. And we've taken the Dark Confidant off the board, so... Maybe I want the third Inferno Titan back. It seems like... we just need that ability to... Okay, great. So now we have him on. Yeah, that'll probably be the game, I imagine. Yep. All right, so let's play game 3. I think I'm actually going to put the third Inferno Titan back in and take another Mana Dork out. Because our deck can't afford to run out of gas. We can afford to be slightly slower, I think, especially here on the draw, but we cannot afford to run out of gas. I mean, we got pretty lucky there to hit that Inferno Titan. We only had 2 left in the deck, or we only had 2 in the deck. Several draws there would have been good, of course. You know, Thrun would have been good, but Inferno Titan ended that game in a way very fast that nothing else would have, so I will take it. Alright, looks like we're back in. Sorry for that, Magic Online crashed on us. This hand's a mulligan. This hand is not. I think we want that. On the odds that the chance that he Inquisitions our Blood Moon out of here, which is exactly what's going to happen. Oh, that's alright. He took our kitchen things. That's probably not a great sign for us. Means he may have the ability to have all his basics. Oh, no, he's just going to get us again. I mean, maybe he was actually being... Maybe his plans take the Arbor Elf, then he doesn't have the ramp, then take the Blood Moon, and now we have the Magus of the Moon. I don't know. He's taking the kitchen things. Well, I don't like him not being scared of these. That's probably not good. Yeah, he's going to have basic everythings after this. Yeah, discard effects are very good against us. We'll see. This is why we boarded out one of the Mana Dorks and brought another Inferno Titan. We just need Haymakers against them. All Haymakers all the time. He can fetch a basic mountain. He's got it all. It is unfortunate. On the play, we could have actually, you know, if we were on the play there, he Inquisitions one of our guys. We draw the other, we play it. He's not able to fetch for this. He never has green mana in the game. This is the way that would have gone. Which is, I mean, to be honest, one of the problems with Blood Moon in Modern is that you can sort of play around it to an extent and still not play around it. You know, you can't both, like, if they have 2 of them and they're on the play, you can't, you know, play your black spell on turn 1 to try to take one out of their hand, and then also have green mana on turn 2. It's just very non-interactive. There's the Acid Moss. So hopefully we can bait him to kill us. We actually need to hit another green for our Acid Moss, or another land, so if he kills our Magus, then... the good news is it does take him... Sure, it gets bolted. It takes him off Liliana that turn, which is important. Now I would love to hit a land. Well, not a land, but another Magus of the Moon. He might have a Abrupt Decay up here. He did not. Okay, so... I mean, he's got all his colors. He's got 3 cards in hand. If we can hit a land, we could Acid Moss, and then we're in a position where we have lots of good draws. Oh, he's got a Goyf. Okay, well... And another land. Okay. Yep. That makes sense. So I actually don't want to play these so that I can actually try to cast my Monvuli Acid Moss. So it's entirely certain, I think, at this point, that there needs to just be 1 basic mountain in the deck, not 3. Another Goyf. Another Goyf. Alright, well. We can jump block. This is not where we want to be. This is bad news. I think we have died. I think we're dying to our own mana base, to be honest. The 3 mountains instead of 1. And I never change the list after I start playing with it for these videos. Even though it was abundantly clear after the first couple games that we did not want this. So, I mean, this turns this back on, but we're going to kill it this turn anyways. So, I think we're probably just dead regardless, but... Fulminator Mage. Wow. We're getting land destruction. I see. Oh, okay, that's something. We're just dead though, right? We actually don't have any outs here. Yeah. Yeah, Blood Moon just is... It's obviously an insane card when it's good, but when it's bad, it's real bad. And right now it's real bad and we've died, so there's some lessons to be learned there. I don't think we're winning that game even if our mana base was slightly different, but discard spell is pretty good against us. Good match.